Alright, now
This is Dinus coming to you from Duke City. I'm here with Gankoo. Gonna do the deck profile for his worms here. He just took our locals with. Gonna go ahead and take it from here, Gankoo.
Hey YouTube, it's Gankoo here. So I played my worm artifacts today. Took first at my locals. Didn't have too much meta competition. Only had one PFOS player. He wasn't actually playing. He was just kind of trolling. He played his hand and then scooped. No Burning Abyss. No Shade All. No real challenge. So just gonna jump right in with that. But I did take first, so it was fun. First off, I play 3 Fire Hand, keep up the board presence to standard +1 engine. Of course, to complement, 3 Ice Hands, back row control, +1 engine, very helpful with the deck. Then I run 3 Worms X. This is the primary open play. Worms X set Yangzing from deck. It's pretty standard for the Worm core. Then to go with the triple Zex, there's triple Yangzing. Special from the graveyard with Zex. Bounces 1 monster on board when he flips. It is not a flip effect, so it does work with stuff like Ceasefire, which you'll see later. Then triple Moral Tech for the artifacts, extra control power plus Pallades. And then for our 2 ops, we run double Carteros. I don't like him at 3, I find he clogs. Most of the time I actually side one of them out. You don't really need it with the dualities and the Zex. And then for the 1-offs on the monsters, I run 1 Beagle Tech to destroy back row for stuff like Moral Tech to make Pallades plays easier. And the 1 Scythe main board is too strong to stop them. They go off full board. You just play Scythe with Sanctum and they just can't do anything. It's pretty strong. I actually won my local today with this. The video for that will be uploaded later today. You'll see that. And the 1 Worm King for Nebula Meteorite. Moving on to the spells, I run triple MST, back row control. The deck really does not like back row. It says 5 on its own. It doesn't like to go against another set 5 deck.
Fuck off.
2 Ignitions to support the artifacts. Again, back row control plus the free sets help. And I am currently teching in 2 Chalices over Breakthroughs right now. Kind of liking it. Helps Zex get a little stronger if he needs to run something over. Negate effects if I have to. It's not bad. A little more. It doesn't have the double play that Breakthrough has, but it has different options for it. So I'm liking it so far. Double Duality. Was running at triple. I cut to make room for other stuff. If you have triple, run a triple if you want. It's not bad. Helps consistency. You don't special that much on your turn unless you're exceeding. And then playset of Nebula Meteorite, one of the strongest traps in my deck. It lets me get off all my worm plays, resets my opponent's board if I have Yangzing down, and then a draw power and special for Zex. Most of the time I draw King with it. It's a pain in the ass. You'll see that also in the video. I draw a King. And that video is already up against me in Alpha. Yangzing versus Worm for the semifinals. I play it, go off, draw 2, and he's the second card I draw, so I don't get a special out of it. It's very unfortunate. I also run triple Sanctum for the artifacts. It's a free pop of Moral Tech. If they pop it, you can chain to get double pops on everything, or you can chain it to drop Scythe, or Beagle Tech to just go off. Very good. Double Ceasefire. I've teched into the deck. I've found it to be really helpful. It negates Carteros' effect, but it does not negate Yangzing's. So you get the bounce and the damage. So all the monsters flip first, they take full damage, and then Yangzing bounces their board before. So it's not bad, or after the damage. So they get full damage and they get their board minused. I like it. Helps me deal a little damage to cover difference in combat. I main deck 2 black coins. Every deck either exceeds or synchros or pendulums in some way or another. It just everything inherent summons. It has rarely a dead draw, and if you are against one of the rare decks that it's a dead card in, you just side it out for something better. I really like it mainboarded. 1 Solemn Warning, it's too good, stop summons. And the 1 Compulse, I run the Compulse over the Bottomless. I feel it's better in the format right now. And that was our main deck for the Worm artifacts. Moving on to extra deck. This is subject to change and it changes every week. So I just picked up Tsukiyomi, Bujinte Tsukiyomi. It just discard your hand, draw 2, min 1. It's not bad. I made it once, I think, today. It's just recycle the dead cards to get a +2 draw, sit on. It's not bad. Don't always make it, but it helps if you need the option. Karen Gorgon, I won 2 games because of this today. Just drop him and swing into their D-prisons or stuff, you know they have, stuff like that. Maybe not D-prison, I don't know if it works. But other stuff that targets like lances and veilers and all that stuff, you can redirect, it's not bad. Or you just get in there with a 2450 beater. Castell, pretty stable, he answers problems. Omega, pretty stable in the light deck. Detached material, your Castellers are all immune to spell or trap for that turn. 1 Dark Rebellion exceeds Dragon. This is supposed to be a 101. I just don't have a 101, so. 1 Evagishki Merogeist. I ran this against Yangzings today. Really helpful. Helped me win a match against them. The bounce back is nice. If I had it, this would be a Best Dweller. Gaga Cowboy. Pretty self-explanatory. Helps with the win. Number 50 helps with Yangzings and Burning Abyss and the hands. It's not bad. Little answer. Singe doesn't destroy. Deal some extra damage. Heartland Draco. Get in there. Deal extra 2k to 4k if you need it. Ragna Zero handles stuff like Bujins and Madolches that are always buffing and changing. Photon Palpio Imperative. Supposed to be an Exciton. Don't have an Exciton. Doesn't exactly fill the same void. 1 Starlight Spell Dynamo, kind of staple in the light deck. It's not bad, helps negate effects, get around stuff, and the free draw. And then something I am protecting, I haven't got a choice to drop yet, is the 1 Stellar Knight Deltaros. He's a 3 material. As long as he has materials, your opponent cannot respond to the summon of any of your monsters, not just your Stellar Knight monsters. So as long as you drop him on board, all your stuff is safe if you know they have heavy back row hate like Bottomless, Toriental, stuff like that. It's pretty good for safe, and you can pop 1 card per turn. That also is not Stellar Knight exclusive. The only thing that is his summon effect. So, I mean, you lose that, but that's it. And then I run 1 Constellar Pleiades because I don't have 2. Really good card, strong, make your opponent cry. And then the 1 Bulkasaurus. Deal extra damage. If I had one, there would be a Gaia Charger in the deck also for the Volcasaurus Gaia Charger combo, but I don't have one, so that's the extra deck. And then moving on to the side, your sideboard will change depending on your local and what you're playing. Mine is suited to my local more or less, so I've got the 2 Flying Sea, pretty staple for anything that exceeds, helps against the Burning Abyss, really strong against the Burning Abyss matchup, helps against the Stellar Knight matchup, anything really that exceeds. The 1 Fossil Dyna, it's not bad. My deck is primarily based on set effects, flip effects. Also not a flip effect, so Ceasefire won't negate it, so you'll get all the damage off and then you'll blow the whole board. Not bad for that 1 play. Stops from summoning 2 if you open it against a really weak deck. The Double Nobleman for Shade All matchups and anything that plays really defensive. The Shade All match, the player, depending on if they're good or not, this will be completely worthless because they'll just chain Shadow Games to it, flip it face up, but sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. A play set of Future Vision spell cards because the deck will still get its effects with the normal summons. The only thing that really hurts is the Zex, 1x Zex effect, so you don't get the immediate Yagen. However, it does stop stuff like Satella Knights and things. We have a couple Noble Knight decks that help slow them. Anything that really relies on the normal summons to start off. You can also, if you have 2 fields, you can play 1, they banish their monster on your turn, play yours on top of it, their monster is now gone forever. Kind of trolly. Didn't actually get to side them in against anything, but I like them. The Double Fairy Wind helps against a lot of things. Helped me win a Yangzing matchup today. Get rid of spells and traps, so like the Skill Drains, the Light Imprisoning Mirrors the deck comes across. Full House, same thing. Gleefoth decks, Yangzing decks, Skill Drain heavy decks, anything that's really back row, it's not bad. Anything that chains a lot, you can chain it in the middle, pop the 2 cards that are chaining, activate, and then pop back row. I like it. Double Mind Crush, everything adds, it's not bad. And the 1 Forbidden Spell, might up this to 2, it helps against the Gleefoth and the Shadal plays. Get sort of Shadal Fusion, El Shadal Fusion, Scout. Really good tech, I like it. Okay, and again, this was my worm deck profile for December 2014. I took first place today with it in my locals. It's not too bad. It's not the greatest, but it works. Alright, like to don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and like everybody. Tell all your friends. This was Gankoo. Have a great day.